TIFU by not asking a girl for her number. This literally happened less than 2 hours ago. Today I, 29M, screwed up when after spending some time with a very cute girl after a wedding and not asking for any sort of contact. I was in a wedding of an old friend of mine. Guy's like a brother to me when I noticed a pretty cute girl. Over the course of the wedding I saw and glanced at this girl a couple of times as she was always alone and felt like she didn't really know many people there, much like yours truly. Now I am a bit on the shorter side, so my confidence is unfortunately affected by that. After the wedding at the elevator I saw that she was taking pictures on her own, so I offered to help her and take some. After taking some pictures we talked for a bit and went our separate ways. She took the stairs. I took the elevator. We were both leaving and there were 2 ways to leave the venue. I decided I wanted to man up and at least tell her she's cute, so after starting to leave through Route A I decided I would try the other one, and to my luck she was there and we moved towards the exit together. When leaving she asked me if I knew where the parking was, which I didn't know. I asked the staff and took her there, chatting along the way. All what was going through my head was, tell her she's cute. You don't even have to ask her for anything. Just tell her she's good looking and hope she has a wonderful weekend and that you thought she looked kinda down, so you hope she will have better day tomorrow. Now that's where it ended. I didn't tell her anything. I didn't ask her for anything. I just took her to her car where we kept chatting and took off to my own, and I'm hating my confidence levels right now knowing I probably won't ever see her again. Also, I've been single for the past 5 years, so I have zero game. Single quote. And unfortunately no, I won't be able to get to the girls somehow through my friend. TLDR. Didn't ask a cute girl I chatted with for some time for any contact information after a wedding. Lowering my self-confidence further and extending my single streak. Edit. Well, that blew up much more than I expected. I haven't read all the replies yet, but there's a common consensus that I can get to her one way or another, so please let me reply to these before I continue reading. 1. Yes, I tried to look for her social media before and after posting, but to no luck so far. 2. I am planning on asking my friend, but after he's back from his honeymoon. The question will unfortunately be about the girl with a baby blue dress driving a silver Chevy, because that's all the information I have. 3. The wedding was one huge ass event with around 800 invitees. Hence why the foo. If it was a smaller one it would have been much easier. Thank you everyone for your comments. I will post an update some other time and I'll be reading the rest of the comments soon. She's an invited guest, probably of the bride. You could get her name by asking and maybe contact information. Remember to share this post with her. She'll appreciate it. There's gotta be someone that knows who she is. TBH, it just sounds like an excuse for you to not talk to her. I get it, but still your friend or his wife probably have this girl's contact. The wedding was just today. There is no way you can't get her info by the end of tonight. Honestly, I expected the story was you chatted with her for hours. Danced, drank, laughed, had fun. All you had was chit-chat that wasn't meaningful. Not the type of conversation or connection to ask for a number. No FU here. It happens to the best of us, man. If your gut is telling you to go for it, sometimes you have to take the plunge and just go for it. She might be flattered or not interested, but you will feel much better knowing that you at least put yourself out there. I know you said you won't be able to connect to her through your friend, but you might be able to connect with some people from the wedding who might know who she is, and maybe you can reach out and try to ask her out. She may have felt the same way. Who knows? But if you don't find her, just remember to shoot your shot next time. Also, it reminds me of the song As She's Walking Away by Zac Brown Band and Alan Jackson. Keep your chin up. You probably have more game than you think. Just be yourself and keep trying to connect with people. You got this. Going forward, every time you find yourself in a similar situation, reflect back to this one immediately. It will motivate you to act, even if it's only to avoid having this feeling ever again. The mistake you made was focusing on telling her she's cute. That's silly. Don't do that. Your focus should have been on setting up a second meeting. Either a date or something more casual. A simple, "Hey, would you like to meet up for coffee? Or go get dessert somewhere?" would have been fine. The simple act or trying to prolong the encounter and see her again would have been your way of telling her she's attractive without you stumbling over a potentially awkward compliment about her appearance. I don't understand how in 2023 you wouldn't be able to find her on social media or something. Why can't you find out who she is through your friend? Even if your friend doesn't know, they have to know someone who does. Shoot your shot. A lot of people are giving advice here that could come across as super creepy if you are not careful. I'm a guy, so I may not be the right person to give advice. So I'd suggest talking to a close female friend about the best way to proceed with this. But also, who knows if she was even interested? Sounds like you had a decent conversation, but it was not some fairy tale romance where the chemistry was flowing super easily. Just know that to her. This might have all just been a platonic conversation, and don't assume that she would be super excited to hear from you out of the blue. Even if she's not, don't fret. You are still young, and there are millions of women out there who I'm sure would love to get to know the real you. Perhaps think about some therapy. Work on improving yourself, and slowly get yourself more comfortable with talking to unfamiliar people. Build up your confidence so that the next time a situation like this comes about, it won't come to waste. Hitting it off with a cute girl at a wedding with no way of getting in touch. Is it possible she baked the cake? My man, somebody invited her to this wedding. So somebody definitely has her number at least. If you can manage to get her number, just shoot her a message telling who you are. She'll remember you if you spent that much time with her. Tell her you would like to see her again. As others have said, she will likely appreciate you reaching out. The worst she can do is say no. But then at least you have an answer. That is infinitely better than wondering how it could have ended up. You got this, brother. Nothing is lost here. She is an invited guest. The bride and groom know who she is. Just ask. I know it seems lost, but that's the fear talking. Trust me, before I started dating my wife Rachel, I had no game. Literally never dated anyone before. I liked her for a long time before asking her out. But I sucked up my pride and blurted out my feelings like a crazy person screaming on the bus, and she was flattered, so we started dating shortly after, and next week will be our 17th anniversary. I know it all seems lost now. But don't let a fear of game be the reason to give up on your Rachel. I'm not really yelling at you. I'm not being critical. We've all been there. But I'm gonna do this as if you were a friend. Dude, what the hell is wrong with you? What's the worst that can happen? She says, no thanks? Get over yourself. You're no better than she is, but you're no worse either. She's a girl. You're a guy. So get with it. Hey, it was great talking to you. You made my night. Could I ask for your number? I'd like to take you out to coffee. No worries if you'd rather not. But you seem very sweet. And I thought I'd take a shot. And that's it. It's not rocket science. People have been attracted to each other for millennia. So if she says, yes, awesome, do the coffee thing. Keep it low-key. Be respectful. And listen more than you talk. And she says no? It isn't the end of the world. And you're no worse off than you were. There will be another time like this and you'll get it done. This is not a TIFU. You did as much as you were able in that situation. There is nothing that you should have done. You do you. Next time you will maybe be able to ask the girl. Or maybe not. You do as much or as little as you can in the moment. Right. Onto the social media of all the people who went to wedding. Scour images for the woman. When found, ask the owner of the image who she is. Hi John. Who is the woman in the yellow dress? Bingo. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Also, I've been single for the past 5 years, so I have zero game. Single quote. And unfortunately no, I won't be able to get to the girls somehow through my friend. Quote. It's the other way around. It's being in a relationship for so long that you forget the game. And with a pessimistic attitude like that, of course you won't find Irby asking the person who sent out all the invitations. I used to be just like you. Then one day I realized something that hit me like a bus. Girls also want it. They're usually more subtle, but there's rarely coincidences. You were both on the invite list, so the married couple has both your contacts. If you caught her name, ask the couple to send her your contact information. It will be way better than asking for her contact info.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.